Welcome to Royal News Updates.
Hello, royal folks. It's good to see you all here again. This is your regular dose of royal news and analysis. Before we move on to any further details, I would really love to thank you all for your enormous love and support. And in case you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for, guys? Hit that subscribe button now. Also, please don't forget to press the bell icon. In a published editorial piece, the LA Times claims that Harry demonstrated the royal family's cold and ruthlessness. In a recent editorial, LA Times writer Meredith Blake has said that Prince Harry didn't go far enough with his criticism of the royal family. Blake analyzed the Duke of Sussex's recent Netflix series, interviews, and memoir, and found that Harry has exposed serious flaws in the royal framework. The writer claims that the Windsors have been portrayed as a cold, dysfunctional, and ruthless clan, where hugs are beyond the pale, but leaking stories to the Sun about your own kin is standard practice. In Harry's view, King Charles is detached and relentlessly self-serving, Prince William is dull and peevish, and Camilla is a conniving stepmother straight out of Disney villain central casting. However, Blake says Harry didn't go far enough because he fails to challenge the monarchy itself. When asked by ITV's Tom Bradby if he still supports the monarchy, Harry simply replied, "Yes." Blake claims that Harry wrote 400 pages in his memoir setting out a case against the monarchy, but ultimately dodges the very pertinent questions he raises about the dynasty he once epitomized. In the book, Harry wrote, "No one wants to hear a prince argue for the existence of a monarchy any more than they want to hear a prince argue against it. My emotions are complicated on this subject, naturally, but my bottom line position isn't. I'll forever support my queen, my commanders-in-chief, my granny, even after she's gone." Blake challenges Harry's view, however, saying that the fact the Duke says he has no problem with an institution he criticizes so heavily is disingenuous. She argues that if Harry truly believes in the flaws he exposes in the royal framework, then he should take a stronger stance against the monarchy itself. Some argue that Harry's reluctance to call into question the institution of the monarchy may be due to his deep sense of loyalty and respect for his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. The writer also concludes that Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, should give up their royal titles. She refers to Harry's interview with CBS, in which he says this would make no difference, but Blake argued that keeping the titles is incompatible with the Sussexes' liberal cred. Harry and Meghan have been vocal about their desire to live a more private and independent life, and some argue that giving up their royal titles would be a natural step in that direction. Harry's memoir has certainly sparked renewed debate about the future of the monarchy in Britain. Graham Smith, chief executive of the anti-monarchist group Republic, argues that the book should reinforce the view that the cruel institution should be consigned to the history books. He told the LA Times, "This row is destroying the monarchy and any sense of mystery or mythology that has sustained it in the past. We can now see very ordinary, unimpressive people who are prone to quick tempers, fits of violence, and petty jealousies." Catherine Mayer, the royal analyst and biographer of King Charles, warned last week that Harry's book has the potential to threaten the royal family's future. She told The Guardian, "It is possibly something that will mark the beginning of the end of the monarchy, and that is what we should discuss. It is important, given the lack of trust in the state at the moment and an upsurge in right-wing politics. Members of the royal family have become our proxies for anger about racism, misogyny, and wealth. This is, after all, an institution that stands for inequality, so there are huge things at stake." So what do you think about this news, guys? Write down in the comments what you think and let me know. How do you think the royal family will respond to Harry's revelations about their cold, dysfunctional, and ruthless behavior? Until then, guess we'll just have to wait and see if things turns out to be something after all. Also, if you never want to miss any of my sizzling royal updates like this, subscribe and press the bell icon. As simple as that. Thank you so much.